Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another helpful video for the new map Genesis. And a lot of people are starting to question, where do beavers spawn? Do they spawn? Things like that. And I had to test, so I went over to a couple official servers and I wanted to know what is the location where they are supposed to spawn. So I went to my solar player, I went ahead into literally a tech transmitter, and I said, okay, do Castoroides spawn? So I said, okay, where do they spawn? And it seems like, well, only one location, and I went ahead and spawned one in just to see if it actually did exist, and it did. They seem to wander around this little frozen lake. Now, I don't know, and maybe this is just a solo player thing. You can even see the dams from up here. I did find one weird thing about the dams, though. They spawned high up in the, I don't know if it's like a frozen glitch, or maybe this is just my solo player. I do not understand what's going on with it. But that being said, they do exist here. I would assume that they were meant to be down in the water, and they kind of just, messed it up. I don't really know. I'm not, okay, yep. As he crawls into the water and then crawls right back out. Interesting. But I think that's where they were supposed to be, and they just didn't end up down there, and that kind of is what happened. But the beaver dams kind of like hover up in the air. They seem to be totally normal, and they seem to react when you open the beaver dam. I don't really know why I can't find any beaver dams on official and they exist on solar player, but it could be something. He just came from the sky. But anyways, how to find these things. So basically, they're right next to a mission point where it says mission ice fishing. And if you go to this spawn point, there are beavers that exist here. However, there's only 6, I think, that spawn total. That was it. And that's what I've found. I'm not entirely sure if this is just a solo player thing. Maybe it is, because I still have yet to see him on any official servers or any even unofficial with like a bunch of people on it. No beaver dams. Maybe people are just hitting the beaver dams up and the beavers get killed by other things. I don't know. But again, notice how this one right here, go ahead and go underneath it. I don't know why, but they're spawning up high, like above the ground. Maybe there was a rock there or something. I'm not really sure. But everything is normal in there. You can toss it all out. Beaver dam gets destroyed, does go down to the ground, and same thing with the beaver dam down here. And the coordinates, just so you know, 68.5, 21.6 is this lake location, kind of. And where did their beaver dam? There it is. See how it's kind of hovering in the air? I don't really understand. I mean, it's not high enough for me to crawl under it. But it's almost like they weren't meant to be here. I don't know entirely. But I'm not sure they even spawn on official. Maybe this is just my server where they're doing this. My solo server. And I've got a couple of mods turned on. So maybe they're spawning in because of that. But I certainly am not recognizing them as supposed to be here, maybe. Or maybe, I guess it could be something similar to the Bloodstalkers and stuff like that. And the, what are they called? The flying alligators, whatever they're called. Those things don't spawn on solo player for some reason. They only spawn on non-solo player. So I think there's a lot of spawn issues to work out, but I did find them here on my solo player mission. I'll show you the coordinates one more time. 68.8, 21.5. And this kind of like frozen lake is a good comparison because it'll literally lead you directly to it with this mission point. So anyways, hopefully this helps you find the beavers and the beaver dams. There are supposed to be, now keyword is supposed to be, there are supposed to be penguins that spawn here as well. I have yet to see a single penguin, so take that for what you will. I'll go ahead and show you that as like, I do not know where they're supposed to be, but this is kind of like the area that I see. And no penguins on the list. So anyways, hopefully this video helps you out, and I guess in the comments below, I mean, if you've seen some on official servers, let me know, because I have not. So we'll see how it works. All right, Teach out.